11 Alive has confirmed the judge has denied a motion from Wade to block additional testimony from his former attorney, Terrence Bradley. Defense attorneys believe Bradley can prove Willis and Wade's romantic relationship began earlier than they testified.
In a courtroom bombshell, Nathan Wade, a key player in the ongoing trial, dropped a stunning message that reverberated through the legal arena. This unexpected twist unfolded like a captivating drama, holding the audience in suspense. Wade's surprising revelation injected an extra layer of intrigue into the courtroom narrative. Join us as we delve into the unfolding events of this gripping case, Nathan Wade in court. As we dig deeper into the Nathan Wade court case, it becomes clear that the timeline and plot points surrounding this high-profile trial are nothing short of astonishing. Let's start from the beginning and unravel the events that have led us to this point. It all began with the election interference case against former President Donald Trump and 18 others. Fani Willis, the Fulton County District Attorney, was appointed as the lead prosecutor in this highly contentious trial. But little did anyone know that behind the scenes, a web of secrets was being woven. Enter Fani Willis, a prominent figure in the legal community, known for her fierce determination and unwavering pursuit of justice. She appointed Nathan Wade as a special prosecutor in the case, a move that raised eyebrows from the start. But what no one could have anticipated was the alleged affair that would soon come to light. According to explosive court filings, it is claimed that Fani Willis and Nathan Wade were involved in a romantic relationship, a relationship that they allegedly hid from the court. This revelation presents a clear conflict of interest and raises serious doubts about the fairness of the proceedings. Terrence Bradley, Nathan Wade's former business partner, plays a crucial role in this unfolding drama. In a shocking turn of events, it is alleged that Fani Willis warned Bradley to stay quiet about their affair. A new witness has come forward, claiming to have overheard a phone call between Willis and Bradley in September 2023. The witness, Cobb County prosecutor Cindy Lee Yeager, has filed court papers detailing the alleged warning given by Willis. "They are coming after us. You don't need to talk to them about anything about us," Willis is claimed to have said during the call. This revelation has sent shockwaves through the legal community and raises serious questions about the integrity of the case. The timeline of the alleged affair is a crucial factor in determining the credibility of the parties involved. While Willis and Wade have testified under oath that their romantic involvement was limited to the years 2022 and 2023, Bradley's testimony contradicts this claim. According to the court filing, Yeager is willing to testify that Bradley told her the romance began in 2019 during Willis's campaign for district attorney. The conflicting accounts have left everyone wondering who is telling the truth and what impact it will have on the case. Bradley's text messages to another Trump co-defendant's lawyer, confirming the relationship before Wade was hired as a special prosecutor, further add to the intrigue. The courtroom drama reaches its peak as Bradley is confronted with this evidence on the stand, leaving everyone on the edge of their seats. As the plot thickens, the stakes couldn't be higher. The judge overseeing the case, Scott McAfee, now faces the daunting task of ruling on whether Fani Willis can continue to oversee the trial. The recent revelations have cast a shadow of doubt over the proceedings, and the court must carefully consider the impact of these shocking allegations. As the Nathan Wade court case unfolds, the arguments presented by both sides and the potential consequences of the shocking revelations are becoming increasingly significant. Let's delve deeper into the courtroom drama and explore the implications of these revelations. Fani Willis, the Fulton County District Attorney, finds herself at the center of the storm. Accused of carrying on a romantic relationship with Nathan Wade, whom she appointed as a special prosecutor, Willis now faces serious allegations of hiding this affair from the court. The defense argues that this presents a clear conflict of interest and raises doubts about the fairness of the trial. Willis and Wade have both testified under oath that their romantic involvement began in 2022, long after the case had started. However, Terrence Bradley, Wade's former business partner, has provided conflicting testimony. According to the court filing, Cobb County prosecutor Cindy Lee Yeager is willing to testify that Bradley told her the romance began in 2019 during Willis's campaign for district attorney. The credibility of the witnesses is now under scrutiny. The defense argues that Bradley, who left Wade's law practice under suspicion of sexual assault, is an unreliable witness with a motive to lie. They claim that his claims about the affair are mere speculation and should not be given significant weight in the proceedings. On the other hand, the prosecution maintains that Bradley's testimony is crucial in establishing the timeline of the alleged affair. affair. They argue that the text messages he sent to another Trump co-defendant's lawyer, confirming the relationship before Wade was hired as a special prosecutor, provide compelling evidence. The courtroom tension reaches its peak as Bradley is confronted with this evidence on the stand. The potential consequences of these revelations are significant. If it can be proven that Fani Willis lied under oath about the timeline of the affair, it could result in her being disqualified from the case. This would undoubtedly have a profound impact on the trial and could potentially lead to a mistrial or the need for a new prosecutor to be appointed. The judge overseeing the case, Scott McAfee, now faces the challenging task of ruling on whether Willis can continue to oversee the trial. The recent revelations have cast doubt on the integrity of the proceedings and have raised concerns about the fairness of the trial. McAfee's decision will have far-reaching implications and could shape the outcome of this high-profile case. Beyond the immediate consequences for the trial, the revelations surrounding the Nathan Wade court case have broader implications for the legal community. They raise questions about the ethical conduct of prosecutors and the need for transparency in the justice system. The public's trust in the legal process is at stake, and the outcome of this case will undoubtedly have a lasting impact. As the courtroom drama continues to unfold, the eyes of the nation are fixed on the proceedings. The shocking revelations, the conflicting testimonies, and the potential consequences have captivated the public's attention. The truth must be uncovered, justice must be served, and the integrity of the legal system must be upheld. Timeline of Fani Willis and Nathan Wade's relationship. The timeline of the relationship between Fani Willis, the Fulton County District Attorney, and Nathan Wade, one of her special prosecutors, reveals a complex and evolving narrative. Their connection has been scrutinized intensely in recent legal proceedings, particularly in the context of the Trump election interference case. The relationship between Fani Willis and Nathan Wade traces back several years, with pivotal moments occurring from 2015 onwards. In 2015, Wade stated that his marriage to his wife Joycelyn was irretrievably broken, although they remained together until their children completed their schooling. This period marked the initial challenges within Wade's personal life, setting the stage for subsequent developments. By 2017 to 18, Wade had engaged the services of Terrence Bradley, a law firm partner, as his divorce attorney. Bradley's involvement in Wade's personal affairs would later become entangled with the dynamics of the relationship between Willis and Wade, adding further complexity to the situation. The timeline took a significant turn in October 2019, when Willis and Wade reportedly met at a municipal judges training conference. According to testimony from a former friend, Robin Yurdy, this encounter marked the beginning of a romantic relationship between Willis and Wade. Bradley's text messages to defense attorney Ashley Merchant corroborate this assertion, indicating the emergence of a personal connection between the two legal professionals. Throughout 2020 and 2021, Wade faced personal challenges, including a battle with cancer. During this period, he maintained that he did not engage in any romantic relationships. However, as evidenced by subsequent events, the trajectory of his relationship with Willis was far more complex. In 2021, Wade became involved in Willis's transition team, signifying a deeper integration into her professional sphere. The increasing proximity between Willis and Wade was further underscored by data from Cellhawk Analytics, which revealed extensive communication between them, including numerous voice calls and interactions. Additionally, the data indicated frequent instances where Wade's phone was near a condo in Hapeville, where Willis was temporarily residing due to threats related to the Trump investigation. The events of September 11, 2021 stand out in the timeline, as analytics suggested that Wade's phone was present at the Hapeville address for an extended period. This occurrence coincided with a text message sent by Wade to Willis in the early hours of September 12th, underscoring their ongoing communication and potential physical proximity. Despite these developments, Wade asserted that he was approached to serve as a special prosecutor in September 2021, but declined the offer. However, by November 2021, Wade had signed a contract for the role of special prosecutor, marking a significant professional milestone in his relationship with Willis. The timing of Wade's divorce filing from his wife on November 2, 2021, raises questions about the overlap between his personal and professional transitions. Moreover, data indicating phone calls between Willis and Wade late at night, followed by Wade's physical presence at the Hapeville condo, suggests a deepening connection between them during this period. The ensuing months saw further integration of Willis and Wade's personal and professional lives. Wade's renewal of his contract as a special prosecutor in November 2021 and Willis's assumption of the lease for the Hopville condo in April 2021 underscored their intertwined trajectories. As their relationship progressed into 2022, Willis and Wade embarked on shared experiences, including vacations and celebrations. These included trips to Tennessee for Wade's birthday in April 2022, followed by cruises to the Bahamas and Aruba later that year. Such activities reflect the deepening intimacy between Willis and Wade and their willingness to intertwine their personal lives despite their professional obligations. However, cracks in their relationship began to surface in early 2023, as indicated by Wade's belief that the relationship had ended between February and April. Willis, on the other hand, claimed that their romantic involvement extended until June to August 2023. This discrepancy in their testimonies underscores the complexity of their relationship and the challenges in determining its precise timeline. The timeline concludes with the indictment of Trump and 18 others in Fulton County on August 14, 2023, marking a pivotal moment in the legal proceedings. The unfolding events surrounding Willis and Wade's relationship have cast a shadow over the Trump election interference case, raising questions about potential conflicts of interest and ethical considerations. From their initial encounter in 2019 to the legal proceedings of 2023, their relationship has undergone various phases, characterized by shared experiences, professional collaborations, and conflicting testimonies. The implications of their relationship extend beyond the realm of personal affairs, influencing the trajectory of high-profile legal cases and prompting scrutiny of their professional conduct. As the legal proceedings unfold, the intricate details of their relationship continue to captivate attention and shape the broader narrative of justice and accountability. Nathan Wade under scrutiny. In June 2020, Nathan Wade was hired by the Cobb County Sheriff's Department to investigate suspicious deaths in an Atlanta area jail. This case garnered significant media attention due to the deaths of predominantly black inmates, including one who pleaded for medical attention but was denied for hours. Wade's role in this investigation is now being questioned, as accusations of mishandling the case have emerged. Wade's investigation into the jail deaths raised eyebrows when it was revealed that he released no formal public report about the findings. In fact, he admitted to creating no documents, communications, or records memorializing the evidence or his work. This lack of transparency and accountability has drawn criticism from criminal justice reform activists and defense attorneys, who argue that it hindered public access to potentially embarrassing records. One of the most troubling cases Wade was tasked with investigating was that of Kevel Wingo, a 37-year-old father of 3 who died from a perforated ulcer after being denied medical attention. Shocking video footage emerged, showing Wingo thrashing about in his cell while the jail nurse in charge refused to check his vitals. Instead, Wingo was placed in a padded cell to mute his screams for help. He tragically passed away 59 minutes later. When questioned about his findings in a local TV news investigation, Wade conceded that he had no written notes, records of interviews conducted, or reports related to the investigation. This revelation was met with outrage from local criminal justice reform activists and defense attorneys, who argued that Wade's lack of documentation hindered transparency and accountability. Cindy Yeager, a defense lawyer and now the co-chief assistant district attorney in Cobb County, has raised serious concerns about Wade's handling of the jail deaths investigation. She questions why Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis would hire Wade to oversee one of the most consequential public interest investigations in recent history, especially given his complete lack of following necessary protocols for conducting a proper investigation. To say he kept no written notes, no record of interviews conducted, no record of reports he reviewed, amounts to a total disregard of his duty, Yeager stated. These concerns raised doubts about the integrity of Wade's investigation and the evidence presented. Fast forward to November 2021, when Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis appointed Nathan Wade as a special prosecutor in the election fraud case against former President Donald Trump. Little did the public know that a romantic relationship was brewing between Willis and Wade. In a shocking revelation, both admitted to the affair in a court filing, claiming that it began after Wade's appointment and that there were no legal or ethical reasons for them to step away from the case. The affair between Willis and Wade has sent shockwaves through the legal community and raised serious questions about Willis's judgment in hiring him for such a sensitive assignment. Defense lawyer Ashley Merchant, who represents one of Trump's co-defendants in the election fraud case, has called for both Willis and Wade to be disqualified from the prosecution. Merchant argues that the affair reflects poorly on Willis's decision to hire Wade and raises concerns about potential corruption and cronyism. The revelation of the affair has cast a cloud of doubt over the Trump Trump case, with many questioning the integrity of the investigation and the motivations behind Willis's hiring of Wade. The defense argues that the affair compromises the objectivity and impartiality of both Willis and Wade, making it impossible for them to continue prosecuting the case without bias. In response to the defense's motion, Willis and Wade filed a 167-page court filing, admitting to the affair but vehemently denying any wrongdoing. They maintain that the affair began after Wade's appointment and that it has not impacted their ability to carry out their duties in the Trump case. They argue that there are no legal or ethical grounds for them to be removed from the prosecution. The defense, led by Ashley Merchant, is not convinced. She believes that the affair raises serious concerns about potential conflicts of interest and compromised judgment. Merchant is seeking documentation from Cobb County to investigate potential corruption and cronyism involving Willis, Wade, and former number call 2 at the Sheriff's Department, Sonia Allen. She aims to uncover any evidence that may shed light on the nature of the relationship and its impact on the Trump case. The defense's efforts to have Willis and Wade removed from the prosecution have added another layer of complexity to an already contentious legal battle. As the court considers the motion, the outcome could have far-reaching implications for the Trump case and the public's perception of its fairness and impartiality. The affair between Nathan Wade and Fani Willis has not only rocked the legal community, but has also raised serious questions about the integrity of the Trump case. The defense's motion to disqualify both Willis and Wade from the prosecution highlights the potential conflicts of interest and compromised judgment that may arise from their romantic relationship. The public eagerly awaits the court's decision, as it will determine the future of the prosecution and the public's perception of the legal system. Legal repercussions for Trump case. In the world of legal battles and high-stakes prosecutions, few cases have garnered as much attention as the Trump case. And within this already captivating saga, a new chapter has unfolded, centering around Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. Allegations of a secret romantic relationship with a lead prosecutor have cast a shadow of doubt over her ability to prosecute the former president and his co-defendants on charges of election interference. The allegations against Willis stem from a group of Trump's co-defendants who claim that she violated state conflict of interest and public money laws by engaging in a clandestine relationship with attorney Nathan Wade. These allegations have sent shockwaves through the legal community and raised questions about the integrity of the prosecution. But are these claims substantial enough to warrant Willis's disqualification from the case? Legal experts are divided on the matter. New York University law professor Stephen Gillers argues that the hearing itself seems more like an opportunity for voyeurism or the plot of a modern-day Scarlet Letter. He suggests that the defense's arguments do not support the case for Willis's removal. Former U.S. Attorney Joyce Vance shares a similar sentiment, expressing doubts that the allegations against Willis would warrant her disqualification. She writes, "It's hard to see any basis for it unless the judge wants to bend over backwards out of an abundance of caution. However, not everyone dismisses the allegations against Willis." Sarah Krisoff, a former federal prosecutor, argues that the claims are not frivolous and that even if Willis remains, the damage to her reputation in the public eye could be significant. Krisoff suggests that the public's perception may be more important than the judge's decision in this case. The decision ultimately lies in the hands of Judge Scott McAfee, who is presiding over the hearing. He has stated that he will issue a decision within the next 2 weeks, leaving the fate of the prosecution hanging in the balance. If he chooses to disqualify Willis, a replacement will need to be appointed by Georgia's Prosecuting Attorneys Council. This process adds another layer of complexity to an already intricate legal battle. Georgia has a high bar for disqualification, making it a challenging outcome to achieve. Anthony Kreis, an assistant law professor at Georgia State University, acknowledges this, stating that Georgia has a very high threshold for disqualification. However, he also notes that the scenario is not implausible, leaving room for the possibility of Willis's removal. While legal experts debate the merits of the allegations and the potential disqualification, the public eagerly awaits Judge McAfee's decision. The outcome of this hearing will have far-reaching consequences for the Trump case. If Willis is disqualified, the prosecution will be thrown into limbo, and a new prosecutor will need to step in. This uncertainty further delays the trial, which was already anticipated to begin on August 5th, just 3 months before the presidential election. As the legal drama unfolds, the eyes of the nation remain fixed on the Trump case. The allegations against Fani Willis have added a layer of intrigue and uncertainty to an already high-profile trial. The potential disqualification of Fani Willis from the Trump case has sent shockwaves through the legal community and raised significant questions about the future of the prosecution. prosecution. If Willis is indeed removed from the case, the entire prosecution of the former president and his co-defendants on charges of election interference would be thrown into limbo. One of the immediate implications of Willis's disqualification would be the need for a replacement prosecutor. According to Georgia state law, the prosecuting attorney's counsel would be responsible for appointing a new prosecutor. This decision would be crucial, as it would determine the direction and strategy of the prosecution moving forward. Pete Skandalakis, the director of the prosecuting attorney's counsel, has assured the public that he would appoint a replacement with the necessary resources and experience. In fact, he even hinted that he could appoint himself if no other suitable candidates came forward. Such a move would undoubtedly add another layer of intrigue to an already complex legal battle. The appointment of a new prosecutor would also introduce a potential shift in the dynamics of the case. Each prosecutor brings their own style, strategy, and perspective to the courtroom. The new prosecutors would need to familiarize themselves with the intricacies of the case, the evidence gathered, and the legal strategies employed thus far. This transition could lead to delays in the trial and potentially impact the overall timeline of the proceedings. Furthermore, the disqualification of Fani Willis would undoubtedly have an impact on the public perception of the case. The allegations against Willis have already cast doubt on the integrity of the prosecution. If she is removed, it could further erode public confidence in the legal system and raise questions about the fairness and impartiality of the proceedings. The public's perception of the case and its outcome is crucial, as it can shape public opinion and influence the broader political landscape. Another key consideration is the potential impact on the timeline of the trial. Willis had previously requested an August 5th trial start date, just 3 months before the presidential election. However, with the possibility of her disqualification and the subsequent appointment of a new prosecutor, the trial could face further delays. The trial's duration is also uncertain, with Willis speculating that it could last for months and potentially extend past the election in November, well into early 2025. These delays and uncertainties could have significant implications for the political landscape, as the trial's timing and outcome could potentially influence public opinion and shape the upcoming election. The legal repercussions of the Trump case extend far beyond the immediate trial. The outcome of this case could set a precedent for future cases involving election interference and the prosecution of high-profile political figures. It could shape the way the legal system handles similar cases in the future and establish guidelines for the investigation and prosecution of election-related crimes. As the judge weighs the allegations against Fani Willis and the potential disqualification, the nation watches with bated breath. The legal drama surrounding the Trump case continues to captivate the public, with each twist and turn adding to the intrigue. The decision of Judge McAfee will have far-reaching consequences, not only for this particular case, but also for the future of the legal system and the pursuit of justice. The outcome of this hearing will determine the future of the prosecution and the fate of the former president and his co-defendants on charges of election interference. While legal experts are divided on the merits of the allegations, the decision lies in the hands of Judge Scott McAfee. If Willis is disqualified, a new prosecutor will need to be appointed, introducing further complexities and potential delays to the trial. The public's perception of the case and its outcome is crucial, as it can shape public opinion and influence the broader political landscape. The legal repercussions of the Trump case extend beyond the immediate trial, setting a precedent for future cases involving election interference and the prosecution of high-profile political figures. The nation eagerly awaits Judge McAfee's decision, as it will shape the course of this captivating legal saga. This was all from our side. Thank you for staying with us. If you enjoy our content, our newest videos are just a click away.